officially
I'm
live.
so surprised.
I didn't tell Matt. Yeah, I know. Like, oh my gosh, shock. I didn't tell Matt that we were going live because I think it's more fun to kind of just surprise do this on the fly. I didn't post about it or anything. I literally just made the decision earlier, and I was like, hey, maybe this will be good. So, Matt, we're live. How are you doing, sir? It's been 2 weeks. It feels like it has been a lifetime for me.
Man, I am doing so much better, guys. I just started playing again after my month of ankle recovery. So I played I tested out this past week and then I played yesterday for the
Okay.
first time in over a month. And while I mentally I don't think I'm 100% back as far as just, not being cautious.
Yeah,
Everything felt fine. So I'm pretty excited about it. I'm pretty excited
that's
to get
great.
back into the swing of things. What about you? How are you feeling?
Dude, I'm great. I have not been injured. We had a game Friday night, and
Nice.
it was one of those games where, like, the score didn't reflect it. We lost two
Jeez.
zero, but hot damn, we got whooped.
Damn.
It was just, just like when you play a team that's just naturally better than you. That's how this team was. They were just moving
Yeah,
the
it's
ball.
just one of those games where, like, it's just a frustrating game, but, like, you can't
Yes.
really do anything about it.
Yes, and, like, I love watching the England training videos during the World Cups and stuff, and when it's like a game of rondos, you just see, like, them passing and, like, one person. That's
Yeah.
just how I like, myself and so much of my team did. Like, we felt like just like a dog chasing the wind, like, we were just all over the place. It
Damn.
was a nightmare, but it was all good. But I wanted to the reason I bring that up is because if you watch my story, I wore the Alpha 3 the whole game.
Yes. How does it
Ah,
feel to have him back?
dude, it was fantastic. All my boots made it back safe. I think all yours made it back safe,
Yes, they
hopefully.
did. They did.
Okay,
I can
good.
confirm.
Yeah, so all of mine, made it back. Yeah, so I haven't had them, wore them straight into a game. First off, need to dress the elephant in the room. True to size, 100% the way to go. Once I had my Havo grip socks on, which is what I normally will wear when I play, like, sizing felt perfect.
Did you swap the
So
insole?
I did not. I left the Energy. Now,
Oh,
me and somebody we know have done the insole swap and done the zero glide from the Alpha 2, and I brought my Alpha 2s just in case. But I was like, let me give the boot like the most fair shot that it can have. Oh, what's up, Boot Hall? And I was blown away. They actually are really good. Now, I don't think that they're like a 10 out of 10, but again, I think that this is one of those reasons like why it's important to wear your boots, especially even after you do like initial reviews and kind of do long-term uses, because
yeah.
things that may have bothered you before, they don't bother you now. Things that you loved before may have bothered you now. Um, I still think overall the Alpha 2 is the best Alpha, but a lot of the issues I had with this one, they kind of started to go away. Yeah, I didn't have any slippage in the heel. Like, I think Zero Glide's still better. Yeah, absolutely. What I
Yeah.
prefer, like, I was thinking myself too, like, they need to come up with like a, like, because this is called what is it?
Enter
Energy?
Z.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Energy. They need to do like a Ener Zero Glide. So it's like the thickness of the Energy,
Yes.
but then
Yeah.
Zero Glide on top. So kind of like a hybrid. Yeah, I think other than that, and then I do still think it needs another lace hole. I think it could use that, honestly. Justin doesn't know that the alpha is the best one. I didn't like the alpha one, but I may get another pair to try out again, because again, go
Yeah.
back. But I was very happy with these. They are comfortable, they were enjoyable. I will say I got stepped on. You feel everything. These are
Yeah, it's
so
fair.
thin. Like, oh, my toes were black. But yeah, loving the Alpha 3. Still want to get probably the Jao Felix pair. Mason Mount has officially been unveiled as a
If
Mizuno
it wasn't
player.
official for 6 months.
Yeah, if we didn't know last season. But yeah, so cool stuff. The brand's doing good. Love it. And yeah, that's where we're at. So I
Nice.
don't know what I'm gonna
Nice.
wear this Friday though. I did bring my Alpha 2 and then I brought my Skechers and I almost wore my Skechers.
Ooh.
So I might wear them this weekend, but we'll
There
see.
you go.
Mm-hmm. And
The
it's
boot hole wants to know how were they on AG? Did you wear them on AG?
no, I wore the Alpha 3. I mean, I have when I'm playing with my oldest son, like when we're just kicking around and stuff. The only one I've worn is the Alpha 2, which is, I mean, I guess is the same sole plate, and it's fine.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I
it's like an Adidas sole plate. Like, they're all the same.
Yeah, and it's shorter studs than most FG sole plates, and there's more of them. So
Yeah.
that's why I personally have no issue with the alpha plate on AG. Uh,
Yeah.
so I would say
Oh, and you
unless
have it on your
yeah, I
innovation ones,
have it
right?
on my innovations, which I
Yeah.
have right here.
Yeah, okay.
So
Yeah, so you know.
yeah,
Yeah, but I've enjoyed those. And then today, if you looked at my story, I was wearing the Legend 8s.
I
These
did
things
see
are just
that.
good old comfy pillow. I can't speak
God,
positively enough about those. So yeah, so that's kind of my update. Alpha 3. I, I, yeah, I'm enjoying it. So we're gonna keep it at that.
nice.
What's up,
Uh,
proper boots?
proper boots in the house. Welcome. The boot hall. Definitely get a pair of alphas. I'll
Yeah,
be the bad influence.
they are awesome. Alan says Alpha so plays fine on AG. Yeah, so see, we're not
Mhm.
crazy. Yeah, and even proper boots. All right, so let's get into it. We've had a couple of drops since we've been gone from all the brands. Let's
Yep.
just kind of knock out the one that I think we care the least about, and it's kind of like the shortest segment that we're going to talk about. But Puma
Fair.
came out with the Dream Rush pack. It's
Mhm.
like this silvery kind of like crystal blue, navy blue, and it has an alternate upper. At least the
Mhm.
Future does compared to the regular Future 9. Josh made a video about it. SR for you, Josh. He pretty much tore them apart, just like everybody
Yeah.
else has done with the Future 9. So a cool, like I saw them in person, and like the burrito tongue thing is weird. Uh,
It is weird. And I feel like we haven't gotten a Josh crash out in a while. So I was kind of excited to see one.
Hold on. Miles Morales, has anyone had issues with Phantom 6 high AG? Every time I use them, I feel pain on the bottom of my feet. Uh, I only use FG, so I don't know, Miles, but it could just be maybe the insole is not thick enough for your
Yeah.
feet. You can always get a replacement insole. I'm a big fan of Super Feet. They have their, I don't know what it's called now. It used to be called the Super Feet Carbon, but now it's like the Sport Ultralight, or you can
Yeah.
look up Correx also if you want some kind of cheap ones. But yeah, sorry, man. But yeah, weird boot. Cool that they're trying something different, but it seems like they've kind of fallen flat on their face.
Yeah. It just seems like they went for like it seems like the boot was made to be a more accommodating, better version
Okay, that's a good way to put it.
of the future, of the standard future. And they
Mhm.
kind of just like did everything like while like the design might have looked that way on paper, the execution was the complete opposite of what they were trying to accomplish from what
Agreed.
it Josh has said it in his
Agreed.
review.
I think it's kind of like how some people regard the TechCraft packs, where it's like, oh, let's take our boot, slap some leather on it, everybody love it, and like sometimes, yes, it's a knock, like a grand slam home run, and then other
Yeah.
times, like it just falls flat on its face.
Yeah,
So,
which I don't understand how there's so much variation. Like you think they would be like when they hit like let's just say one of the Grand Slams was the Vapor 13
mhm,
TechCraft. One of the
yes,
Grand Slams they've had. Why not just keep doing whatever the fuck they were doing on that one? But
yeah.
no, they always had to try a whole different way of adding the leather for some reason.
Mhm. Yeah, and then you get like the terrible GT ones I have where it's like a thick
Yeah.
leather on this. Yeah. Anyways, so enough harping about that. Cool. Again, we applaud them for trying something different, but they fell flat on their face. So we also have to point and ridicule them.
Good job,
Um
Puma.
Golf clap. Okay, cool. Let's move on. Nike, they dropped the Elite Only pack. Now, this is the one that I think on the last episode I had referenced that I saw a TikTok of.
Mhm.
It's like a black pack, some orange accents, and then the is it iridescent? Is that the word? It's like that oil
Yeah,
slick look.
it's
I
like
don't
an
know the
oil
proper
slick
one.
black, but it's also looks gray and are we getting an echo?
Dude, that was my little Google speaker just like started talking to me randomly. Freak me the hell out. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like a weird shadow pack. It's called the Elite Only, so I thought maybe
Mhm.
some players would wear it, but I don't think anybody is. I think this is one of those
Yeah.
elevate weird disruption packs, kind of like the chromatic one was.
Yeah. You know what's weird? I've only seen it on players in like World Cup kit promos.
Fairs.
It's the only
Fair.
time I've ever seen them. But
Yeah, I think it's cool. They look, I think I'm gonna say the Merc looks the best. I think we talked about this. The Merc looks the best, then the Phantom, and then I think the Tiempo looks terrible. This is
see,
not a good Tiempo for me.
I didn't like it, and then I saw the, like, actual legit photos, like,
Yeah.
when they launched it, and it's grown on me where I don't think it's the worst of the pack. I still
Okay.
don't like the Merc.
Okay.
I still think that's the worst. But I if you want a boot in this pack, I think it's very obvious that the Phantom 6 is the best looking, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
That's fair.
It's, like, sleek, it's almost a blackout. It's
Mhm.
gray instead of black. At least that's what it looks like in most pictures.
Yeah,
And
that's
then you
usually
have
what it
some,
is.
like, touches of color. So it kinda, like, gives you a blackout without being completely black, which is nice.
Yes. And it like they all kind of remind me of Pat well, not the Tampa, but the Merc reminds me of like I think there was a Vapor 12 colorway that was super similar.
Yeah.
And then the Phantom 6 reminds me of the first shadow pack of the GX1, where it was just like kind of this
Yeah.
grayish
Yeah, yeah,
black
yeah.
and then it has the orange, but yeah,
Yep.
not bad. Not everybody's cup of tea, but very, very tame.
Proper boots. Best Nike pack in a while, in my opinion. That is a crazy shout.
Oh, hey Clippy. What's up, man? Well, I mean, off the top of your head, can you think of a whole pack that you think is better than this one?
Clash pack.
The Clash pack from like
2012.
okay, that's
That's in a
14
while,
years
yeah.
ago. What the
You said
hell?
off the top of my head, that's the first one that came to the top of my
Yeah,
head.
no, like recent. I would say the Fear Nothing.
Fear Nothing is a good one. Yeah,
I mean,
that's
which is
probably the one
basically
I
the
would go
Clash
with.
pack. Yeah, Fear Nothing I thought was good.
I think Fear Nothing is actually a really good shout. That's the first one I can think of where every colorway I liked, and even though the boot wasn't the best, like, all the boots weren't great, I think every
Mhm.
colorway looked great, so
Fairs. Fairs, yes. Okay, cool. So yeah, they launched that. And then while we were on hiatus, the Jordan Tiempo came out. Now,
Mhm.
have you seen them in person?
No.
Dude, they're fucking red. But
Yeah,
like,
I've heard, like, they're, like, crimson red, which is, like, the bright
yes.
orange
Okay.
reddish.
Like, whenever because it's like a huge kind of like health trend right now. Everybody, like, you'll see, especially girls, they'll have like a red light mask on, or like they'll be
Yeah,
in
yeah,
like the
yeah.
red light sauna box. It
Mhm.
looks like that. Like if you could take that kind of red in the photo and then put that on a boot, it's like bam. It's
Yeah,
very red.
that's fair. I like red, but I don't know if I like that red.
It's yeah. I like more of like a true red, darker blood red. This is like
Yeah.
what's the color from Adidas that's like almost the same way they've done it before?
Oh,
Where it's not like red, but it's like orange. Is it infrared?
and I feel like it's something else,
Yeah,
but I know what you're
it's
talking
something like
about.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just like a very bright, bright red, like a high saturation red.
Vapor 10 World Cup red. That's a good shout. I think it's more red than that, or
That's
more
hyper
orange
fun.
than
That's
that.
more pink.
Yeah, that's more of a pink
Yeah,
red.
it's you just have to see it. It's one of those kind of colors. Like you just got to see it.
Yeah. Now I have heard it's softer.
That I have heard too. I want to say J Mike said that,
Yeah.
and somebody else who
Um,
has them.
Mark told me too that they're softer.
Okay, Mark said that. I want to
Yeah.
say maybe somebody sent me a message that had them in store, saw them in store, but yeah, it's a cool collab. I just don't really get it.
Yeah, same.
You know what I mean? And the pattern is real weird. I don't like it. I think it's kind of ugly.
Yeah. I agree. I don't like the pattern. I don't like the placement of the Jordan logo. I don't like the red. Like it's a lot of stuff that I don't like combined into one boot. So it's like tough to be like, oh, this is a good release. But then I under like everyone's like, oh, like why are we doing Jordan boots? Why are we like first of all, there's been Jordan boots in the past. Second of all, we just did a Kobe boot that everyone fell in love with. So I
Yeah.
feel like the argument for Jordan not being in basketball isn't really about being in soccer isn't a big argument there. But
Well,
I don't
and
know.
I
It,
always
it
think
does feel weird.
I mean, in some respects, yes, but like for me, the Jordan collabs always kind of work too because
Yeah.
it tends to be partnered with like a PSG player, and they always have the
Hmm.
Jordan kit. So they kind of go like hand in hand for me. And I think
Yeah.
isn't Vitinha wearing the Tiempos now?
Yeah, Vitinha's wearing them, and then I don't know. There was someone else that I think was wearing the Jordan one specifically. I
Yes.
can't
See
remember who it was.
that makes sense. Again,
Yeah,
I think some of the Jordan stuff is super cool. Like I loved the black pair of Neymar Hypervenom Phantom
yeah, that
2s.
was a solid one.
Those were cool. But
Bad boot, but cool colorway.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, so yeah, sometimes the Jordan stuff hits, sometimes it misses. This one's like it kind of just in the middle of the road for me. Like I don't love it, but I don't hate it.
Yeah. Yeah. Like it's not the worst in the world for sure.
Yeah.
But I just think if you're gonna have a Jordan boot, like give us the classic Jordan colors. Don't just go
Yeah.
like all red. And I think that if they would have done this like black, gray, red, I think it would have hit
Yes,
different for sure.
for sure. And I yeah, and yeah, we'll just leave it at that. I
Yeah.
think that's the best way to put it. Okay, let's finally move on to Adidas. Now, they recently, I think as of like yesterday or today, dropped the what is that pack called, Matt?
Oh, fuck you. It is the ice cold precision pack. I can't say it. I can't say fucking
Ice cold
precision apparently.
precision.
And Justin's not gonna let me live it
Precision.
down. Precision.
Ice cold
Pre
precision pack. Yeah,
precision
so
pack.
it is Boot Hall says it looks like brain folds. Yeah, it kind of does. That's a good way to put it.
That is a good way to put it.
Young Brazilian Chelsea winger. Oh, Esteval? Is that who you're talking about, Clippy?
Yeah.
Okay, so anyways, back to the Adidas pack. So we have the blue highlighter yellow F50, which looks very, very reminiscent of the is it the X18? I think it's the 18.
18 point or 18 plus,
Okay.
18.1 and plus. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So there's that same colorway as well as the Messi boots that dropped earlier this year, that same blue with
Yep.
the highlighter yellow. The Preds are like this silvery white. And they're like kind of doing that cut in half colorway. And like the top is the blue, the
Hmm.
tongue is blue, and then it has the highlighter yellow accents. And then the weirdest one for me is the Copa Pure 4, which is just fucking silver.
Silver and white, baby.
Yeah, it's clean as hell.
It's
Like
clean.
it's a super clean colorway, but yeah, it's just very odd. Like that's the one like you know how some there's always one boot that doesn't fit in with certain packs. And that's
Yeah.
the one where you're just like, "What?"
Yeah, it's weird. It feels like if they did silver for the Copa, they probably should have just went silver with the Pred, you know? But they
Yeah, they
did
should have
like
done
that kind
silver
of
for all of
that
them.
grayish white. It's
Yeah.
just I don't know. It's weird. The pack isn't bad in my opinion,
Mhm.
but it's not great. I don't know. The F50 looks good, but it also like is reminiscent of, you know, boots in the past, so it's hard
Mhm.
to be like, "Oh,
It's
you
like
guys
we've just
killed
seen
it."
that. We've seen
Yeah.
that.
It's like we literally just seen this with the previous Messi, and we saw it in the past with other exes, so it's like, whatever. Um,
Mhm.
but it's not a bad boot. I think blue is in right now. There's been a lot of blue boots, so I see why. Um, and then I don't know, I hate the Pred, I'm not gonna lie. I do not like that
I
Pred.
was gonna say, I think the Copa is the
The
best. Then
best for
the
sure.
F50 is like, eh, and then the Pred is just not. I think you know what that Pred colorway is gonna be great for kids. I think that's
I
kids are gonna
agree.
love it. Like my oldest, he's about to be 10. That generation, I think that's the colorway that they're gonna want.
I agree. I completely agree. And then just to go back on the F50, I think that new design is really helping it out.
Yes, agreed.
I
I
do
think the
think
movement of just the F50 word.
I agree. And then having the stripes kind of like line up on each side and that kind of checkered pattern they got going on. Every
Mhm.
colorway, nothing like none of the colors have been like crazy or like different from what they've done in the past. I think it just works better with the design of the boot. So
Yeah,
good for them.
absolutely. Um, Now while we're on the subject of things that Adidas have done in the past, they recently just dropped the reverse Pred 94 remake. So it is an all white boot with black stripes and then the red elements like on the days. It's kind of like the like a yin yang of the previous gen.
Yep.
Matt, what are your thoughts kind of on this? How do you feel about the 94? Are you excited? Do you not care? What do you think about this reverse colorway?
Well, I actually had a pair of the 94s when they came out, the original black
Okay.
ones. Not
You did.
not like the OG ones in 94, like the remakes
You
from
weren't
2
even
years
alive
ago.
yet.
I know I wasn't alive yet. Um, but I had a pair of the black ones and surprisingly like very good boot. It's just you have to be expecting like a chunky boot. And
Mhm.
so it definitely has a little bit of chunk to it, a little bit of, grip. It's very grippy. But the
Mhm.
construction overall, like it does kind of give off the vibe that it's like the same like evolution of like the original 94 to this one as it was like the Spider to the Spider remake, in my
Okay.
opinion. Like it's the same kind of vibe.
Yeah.
So I think it translates super well to what they're currently doing. And now that is on the updated Pred Soul Plate, I think it only got better with this
Okay.
white colorway. So I'm actually pretty excited for people that like that one in the past or like the previous one, kind of trying this one because I do think it's only gotten better.
Okay. That's pretty much almost word for word how I feel.
Awesome.
Like the I don't think that the two soul plates are that different, but I think most people do. And most people really tend to like the new one over the control frame 2.0. So
Yeah,
I'm happy with it. I think it's tastefully done.
very tasteful.
Um, so yeah, I think that's again, we should celebrate that. And with the release of that Pred, we also got like this cool throwback World Cup ball that
Oh yeah.
looks like the original World Cup ball, but like inside each panel, it had, or somehow with the panels, it has designs from like all the other World Cup balls. So they all kind of meet up and make this cool, modern, vintage looking World Cup ball. Massive fan. Massive fan. And I know it's like the same ball as, the current Adidas balls. It's just got a skin on it, like a paint job. But I think it looks cool. I think it's a great, tastefully done homage to the original World Cup ball.
I agree. I agree. I think it's fantastic. I think we need more of that. We get
Yes.
throwback kind of retro boots. Give us some throwback balls with
Yeah.
modern
I
materials.
mean, hell,
Love
we
that.
get retro jerseys. Like that's what we need is some retro
Yeah.
balls.
All
Outside of
retro.
that,
I'm all down.
like World Cup $2,000 box where you have to get all of them. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? But yeah, I think I did again. Even though I don't think that their boots are necessarily fantastic, colorway wise, taste wise, like jerseys and balls, they're doing fantastic right now.
I agree.
Cool. Okay, Matt. So I want to finish up on our last topic. I just want us to kind of go through quickly. Uh, Everybody's World Cup kits have dropped, right? So
Yep.
we found we're over on goal.com. They have an article where they've wonderfully put together everybody's jerseys so we can just kind of see them all like bam, 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 right?
Yep.
So let's start off. We're just gonna kind of go in alphabetical order. We're just gonna hit it kind of rapid fire. Tell me what you think. I'll tell you what I think. Boom, let's go. Okay. So we got the Algeria home. Tastefully done. I think this is a good looking jersey.
Yeah.
Um, it's not too far out there. I think it pays good homage to their country's colors. I like it.
Yeah, I think I agree. And one thing I will say is that in the past we've seen, at least with Nike and Adidas being the bigger brands, that
Hmm.
some countries, maybe ones that aren't, performing as well as other countries in the World Cup, usually just get kind of like the basic
The
kits from
template.
them, the
Yeah, yeah,
template
yeah.
kits
Oh
with
God,
their
yeah.
badge or with some design stuff that's a little bit tweaked. It looks like this year, like every country really had kind of thought going into it, which I really
Yes,
appreciate.
for
So
sure.
that is super exciting. I think this is one of those that kits that we probably would have seen like a template in the past, but
Yes.
they actually kind of went with this and gave us like an actual like unique design, which I actually really like.
And
I
I'm
think
not
it's
the
super
oh, go
clean.
ahead.
No,
I'm not the
yeah,
biggest fan of the centered badges and crests, but I think the having the Adidas centered, then the Algeria crest, and then
yep.
having the number under it is gonna look fantastic.
I also
So
think making the Adidas logo bigger makes it
yes.
look better with the crest, like
Yeah.
having it more proportionate. I think it helps for sure.
It works.
Hmm.
Moving on to their away all green kit. Again, I think this looks good. This one unfortunately has very Mexico vibes to me just because
Yeah.
we live in the United States, so we see the Mexico jerseys a lot. But
Hmm.
I love the collar. I love the collar.
Oh,
I love the trefoil logo.
I'm going to agree with you all the way up until the collar.
Oh, I
I
love
w-
that collar.
See. This looks like
The
you
faux
cut
slit.
the fold over part of the
Yeah.
collar off. That's what it looks like. I wish they'd had like give me the fold over part. I think it would
Okay.
be so clean if they did that. It would have went with the trefoil or trefoil logo much better. Um, but everything else minus the collar, I think looks fantastic. So I think Adrilia really got some good fucking kits this year. I'll give them a
Yeah.
good thumbs up there. Excited for
Best
them.
kits ever, right? Boom. That's
Best
how we
kits from
rate
now. It's
things.
the only one we've seen. Best kits.
Okay, Argentina, home. Now, I do think this is a really clean shirt. I like the lighter stripes with the dark outline,
Hmm.
but unfortunately, Argentina, and it's just stripe kits in general, they kind of fall into the same trap that AC Milan, Inter Milan, Juve,
Yeah.
Newcastle. You can only do so much with stripes, so they all kind of look samey after
Yeah.
a while. So
I
it's not
agree.
a bad kit. It's an Argentina kit. We know what we're getting.
Yeah. I would agree with that. I think having the stripes kind of have that depth that they do. Like
Hmm.
they went to do something different. I think it is different, applause to them. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's still a home Argentina kit. So you have kind of that look to it while also trying to be a little bit different. So it's fine. It's good enough.
Okay.
Can't complain.
Um, I'm gonna go down to the Argentina way. I don't like it. I've seen it in person. It's
Oh,
something different. It's just I don't like the swirls. For me, it's gonna be a hard pass.
see, I love this kit.
Okay.
I love this kit. I think the collar is my favorite part. The overlapping V-neck collar, having it
Okay.
like more snug too and not like super, super deep,
Yeah.
I think has this like vintage vibe to it.
Okay.
Like if you're not gonna do a fold over collar, I think this is like the other vintage collar that we saw a lot back in the day. So I appreciate that. I think the design is different. We haven't seen this from Argentina. We usually either see a blue or a black kit from them as a
Mhm.
way. So they kind of combine this, and I kind of just I love it. Honestly, I think it's a good look.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
Different strokes for different folks. Okay, let's move on to
fair enough.
Australia. Now, Australia's home and away. I first off, I'm just gonna throw this out. The away is terrible. That thing's so ugly to me. But they are unfortunately a country that every time I see their kits, they get the template kit. They always, it's just a
Yeah,
plain yellow shirt, looks like a T90 retro inspired kit. It's boring.
yeah.
They do the same thing every year, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think they tried to hide the template thing this year with this, like,
Yeah.
unique collar that they got going, but
Mhm.
it almost looks like they took, like, a fold over collar shirt and then, like, made it from 3D to 2D and then just put it on a template of a shirt. So, I don't know. It's weird. I don't like the home, but it's yellow and green, so it's hard to really do much with their home. The away is super weird. Don't like it. I think if it was more gradient and less, like, just at the shoulders, I think it would have been
Yeah, I don't
cool-ish.
know. It's
I
just
just
weird colors, like
yeah.
that tealish color and then like the orange. Again, I maybe Clippy can explain why or what this is, but yeah, I don't love it.
Yeah.
So that's where
Yeah.
I'm at with that. I posted also if anybody wants to follow along, I posted the link of the website we're using so you can click it and we'll follow. Uh Patito Duck, quick question: what happened to Colby? So Colby, and we talked about this on past episode. Colby broke his foot a couple, like shit. It's been a couple months now,
Yeah.
and so he couldn't walk or play footy or anything. So he ended up just kind of taking a step back and stepped away from the pod because he was like, "I'm not doing anything football related. I don't plan to." So it's kind of hard to talk about boots or be excited when I don't really have any intentions of buying boots or playing right now. So we wish him the best. We miss him. We still talk to him pretty regularly. He's
Yep.
doing well. His foot is still healing, but yeah, that's it. That's just where he's at. He passed the torch on to Matt, and Matt has continued in his stead. So we love him. We miss him, but that is where Colby is.
Love you, Colbs.
Cool. I bet Colby would love to go through the jerseys.
I
He
feel
always
like, yeah, the jerseys
this
would
is
have been
like
a good one for
so
him.
classic bootcast. Okay, Belgium. Belgium home clean.
Clean.
Looks good. I like the little like fucking I don't know what that pattern is. I thought it was like a dragon. I don't know if that's what it is, but it looks cool.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't
it's a
know.
devil, and it says representing the red devil. Okay, or
Oh,
flames. Okay,
I never associated them with, being Red Devils, but
me neither.
no?
Um, I
Cool.
do love their home. Their away, god awful.
Yeah,
The
I
cherry
also
blossom look, nah.
yeah, I feel like they have 2 designs within their kits that are very hard to distinguish what is going on. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
And yeah, I don't know. I don't hate the colors they use for the away, but, like, I just don't like the design at all.
that's fair. Yeah,
Yeah, I do
just
like the white crest. I think that pops well with
the
it.
monochrome crest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but,
okay, hard pass.
yeah,
Let's keep going. Brazil. Okay, we're just gonna skip Brazil home because, like Argent or Australia, it's
yeah,
you know what you're getting. It's a yellow shirt with green accents. I don't think there's ever been a bad looking Brazil home kit. Let's just be
yeah,
real.
I agree, and I feel like the Brazil got, like, the main team like template for Nike
Uh-huh.
this year. So
Yeah.
like now no spoilers, but I'm pretty sure like the US home has the same template as far as like collar and everything goes.
Okay.
So I feel like all them, big name teams with Nike are probably going to have very similar templates going on. But yeah, other than that, it's
Mhm.
just a Brazil kit. So I'm with you.
Yeah.
We could just
Brazil
kind
is
of move
Brazil.
on.
The away, I don't love. It reminds me of an old US kit where it was like that dark blue on blue, and it was supposed to
Yeah.
be like the shape of the it looks like you've spilled something all over your shirt.
Yeah. What it
Like it
reminds me
got
of
wet.
what's that like test that you take for
Are you talking
like
about Rorschach?
Rorschach test? Yeah, that's it. That's what it reminds me of. But like even like taking a step away from that, just like looking at the placement of everything going on with this fucking kit, like
Yeah.
you have the Brazil logo, which I think is the biggest I've ever seen the Brazil logo on any of their kits.
Mhm.
And then you have the number right underneath it, but then you have the Jordan logo
Oh, I
off to
just
the
realized the
side.
Jordan.
But
Yeah,
it's
see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, it's not all central, it's weird.
yeah, they should have done Brazil, Jordan, number, and just not have them all be so fucking big. I just
Or Jordan Brazil number.
or yeah, or Jordan, Brazil. Just something like why I hate when you have a center crest and then the logo
Yes,
of the
and
brand
Nike is
is like next to it. Like
infamous for that.
I know, it looks so bad.
It looks so bad.
Anyone wants a Brazil kit, just get the home this year. That's all I have to say.
Okay, keep going. Canada home. Again, it's a Canada shirt. It's red. Cool.
They made it something other than just a plain red shirt. So I guess
Yeah,
that's a first. Good
it's
for them.
red on red. Yeah, cool. Now their away, I think, is super cool.
Their way
That
is
freaking
probably
black white with the red, like the mono red. I think that's done well.
dude,
Very
their way
tasteful.
might be their best kit of all time. And I'm
Yeah,
saying that because we haven't really seen many Canada kits that haven't, at least in the past few years, that have been other than just red or
white.
black or
No, it's red
white.
or white. Yeah,
So it's yeah, it's cool. I like the paint splatter effect. I think it kind of works for this. Honestly, it looks good.
cool. All right, Chile home template kit. I'm probably just gonna keep moving on.
You could have shown me a Chile home jersey from like 5 years ago, and I would have thought it was the current one.
It's the
So
same one. Yeah.
yeah,
The away, I think, looks awesome as a lifestyle kit. But again, looking at this picture, the number is under the trefoil logo, and I like when the number is central
centered.
on a
Yeah,
World Cup kit. So
you know what this reminds me of? I don't know why, but it just reminds me of like an away MLS kit for some reason.
that's fair. Or you know what reminds me of even more than that? Like an away NWSL kit, like a women's kit. Like,
Fair.
oh, this is for girls. They like flowers. Let's throw flowers all over it.
Yeah, I feel like if the flowers were like less cartoony and more like realistic, it would have been better. But
Mhm.
I don't know. It's okay. I don't hate it, but
I think it's a cool like it'd be a cool lifestyle shirt.
yeah,
You know, a kit that you can wear in public as a shirt, but, yeah, not my favorite on-field kit.
yeah,
Okay, keep going. Columbia, again, it's a Columbia shirt. It looks like a Columbia shirt. It's
yeah,
very template, the home kit. The away kit, I feel like I've seen this before on, like, an old Germany kit maybe? Somebody else I've seen
yeah.
or, like, a goalkeeper.
The design, at least.
Yes, and, like,
Yeah,
the
I feel like I'm
colors,
with you there.
but, it's not bad. Again, I think kind of lifestyle-ish looking, but not my
Yeah,
favorite.
they're both like very. I feel like they're both just very safe.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
That's fair. Quickly going to Costa Rica, home and away, kind of the same thing. Very template lifestyle look, very
yeah.
safe, very different,
Is this a
very
new
islandy.
badge? Is this a new badge for them?
I think so. I've never seen that
Yeah,
the
I've never seen
CR
the
like that.
CR badge. Yeah, I mean, it
Uh,
has a good vibe to it. I don't
yeah,
hate these.
yeah, I don't hate them. The second one, the away kit reminds me of like a Miami kit, an Inter
Yeah,
Miami kit,
it really
just like
does.
that colorway.
Yeah.
Croatia home. I like this. I like the centered logo, the Nike swoosh below it. I like how they have the white line and then it fades off into the checkered and the checkers are kind of
Yep.
destroyed and then kind of more solid. I think that's fantastic looking.
I really like this too, and there's a few other kits that I think also fall under this category for me with this year's kits, and
Mhm.
it's like Nike did something to a few of these designs that make them look almost see-through. Do you know what I mean? Like, this almost looks
Yes.
like it's, like, clear,
Okay. Yes. Yes. Yes.
maybe it's just the way that these pictures were taken, with the
Mhm.
white on white background, but I think it's cool. I think it's a cool, different way of doing this kit to kinda give this weird, like, 3D kind of texture and vibe to it.
Yeah, I like it. And then the away, kind of the same. It's a blue version, and
Yeah.
I think it looks pretty good too.
It's kind of a cop out, but it works. So I feel
I don't mind
like
it. Yeah,
I
I
don't
think the
mind it at
cop
all.
outs, if they're done well and they're good colors, I like them.
Yeah, agree,
Okay,
agree.
we have Curacao away, very template. It's like a
See,
mustard
this
yellow
this
template.
is template too, but this makes me, like, wish that they did something similar with the Columbia kit because we
Okay.
had that throwback Columbia kit a few years ago that kinda looked more like this, with a more retro look,
Mhm.
and, yeah, it makes me feel this makes me feel like they coulda done more with the Columbia kit because I like this better for just a
Oh,
straight yellow kit.
okay. Okay, that's fair. I don't love it, I don't hate it, it just looks very cut out.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like they only gave us the away for
Yeah, only the way,
them.
that's
Alright.
okay, next one, England. England's home kit, white. I love the collar. I love the I've seen this kit in person. The little details inside the jersey are fucking epic. This is a 10 out of 10 shirt for me. Proper
Yeah,
Boots earlier said Brazil's. This is like my second kit of the whole tournament. I love this kit.
yeah, with England, I mean, it's hard to do all white differently
Mhm.
each year, but I do think this new collar design on most of these Nike jerseys is very clean,
Yeah,
and I think most people are going to like this collar better than most other types of collars that are going to be done.
yeah.
So, I do like that. I do like the white, the texture, the kind of 3D texture design they got going within the white. So yeah, I can't complain about this, but I don't know, for me, it's still just a white kit, so it's hard to be like, I love this. You know what I mean?
Okay. See, the kit of the tournament for me though is England's away. It
Oh yeah.
looks freaking beautiful. Dude, when you see it, woo,
I mean, it's
I'm
just
telling you.
red. It's just
Dude,
red to me.
maybe because 'cause I've seen, like, the player version and even the
Yeah.
replicas, and when you see them in person, like, they're the ones where, like you know how, like, something's kinda, like, printed on a kit, and depending on how the light hits it, then you can see it versus not see it?
Hmm.
That's how both their home and away is.
Okay, fair. I do think some of the away kits for Nike this year, for me though, at least look like some of them look like a training top. I don't know what it
Okay,
is for me. Maybe it's
that's
like the
fair.
piping they got going on up here
Yeah,
or just the collar design. But I feel like this one falls into that category. It's one of the first ones where I'm like, this looks like a training top. If it wasn't red, I would be definitely a training top. But the fact
okay,
that it's red,
that's
I'm like,
fair.
okay, it's
Yeah,
England
yeah.
away. Yeah.
Yeah, usually. Okay, let's keep going. We're gonna kinda start going a little faster. France home. I love the polo. I'm a huge sucker for a polo jersey. I love it. This is very 90s, maybe
Yeah.
late 80s, early 90s.
This is also very France.
Very, very French. I love it. I think this is
Yeah.
sick.
I think this is sick. I wish the polo was without the button, but I'm not going to complain too much about that. I like the design. I like that it's different from what they've done in the past. I
Mhm.
like that. Now, this kind of ties into the away, but I won't. I don't want to jump ahead. But I like the color of the crest,
Yeah, the
the
copper color.
copper. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, now while because you brought it up, the away is I know for a fact supposed to be, Statue of Liberty inspired. So the
Yes.
copper with the mint green, it doesn't scream France to me, I'll be honest,
No, but
but
it
I
makes
do like it.
sense.
I
It makes
do like it,
sense
yes, and the
that
story
it
behind it makes a lot of sense.
yeah, since obviously the World Cup is in the United States this year, with obviously the Statue of Liberty being from France, it all makes a lot of sense, and I do like that they kind of tied that into the kits. So
Yes, agreed.
can't complain, even though obviously mint isn't their color usually, but I like it.
Mhm. Okay, I lied. Next jersey of the tournament for me, Germany home. It is the last ever what's up, Jose? It is the last ever Germany Adidas kit
Yep,
because I think Nike has it now,
yep.
but this is a throwback to their old World Cup jersey.
Hmm.
Wow. Wow.
Dude, Adidas is going out with a bang because this is fantastic, and it's obviously, has nostalgic vibes to it without giving us the exact same design that they've done in the
Mhm.
past. So,
Yes.
yeah, cheers to them. They killed this.
You know,
It's
you
clean.
okay, you remember, like, when we were kids and they have that whole the Jetsons have like they call it retrofuturism, but it's like what people in like the 40s and 50s thought the future would look like. And it's like
Yeah.
that this kind of reminds me of like the Germany people who made the original jersey. They're like, this is what a Germany kit will look like in, 40 years. And I think that they knocked it out of the park with this.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Like,
agree.
I love this. Hey, what's up, Jesus? Yeah, I love the Germany home, but I will say the Germany away, I'm not blown by.
Oh, see, I love this.
Okay.
I almost love this more than the home.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like, I can't point to one specific thing.
Yeah.
I think I just really like the colors. Like, the
Okay.
colors go so well together. You have navy, you have the light blue, you have the white, and, like, it's the perfect balance of all of them, and then it's just, like, a cool kind of, like, fashion-esque design to it, which I know
Okay.
doesn't, like, scream Germany, but I don't know what it is. I just, like, really like this kit. It
Hey,
hits for me, for sure.
hey, that's fair. I had some earlier that you didn't love. Now you
Yeah.
got some that I don't love.
We're
Oh,
getting to Mexico, Jesus. We're getting there. Or not
oh
Jesus,
yeah. No, both of
Jose.
them.
Oh, they
Jesus
both
said
said
I
it.
just picked up a Mexico away jersey. I haven't seen it yet, so I'm gonna wait. And then yeah, Jose loves the Mexico away. Okay, let's keep on. Hungry home template.
Template.
I think we can move.
This is the
Hungry
most
away.
template.
Hungry away. Unfortunately, another template.
Also a template. Oh
Like
man, they have the center crest with the
yeah, the number
Adidas
off to
logo
the
next to
side.
it, and
Yeah, see. Ugh, terrible.
ooh,
Okay.
Jesus.
Italy home. Very tasteful. Now it does kind of look like a bike tire tread ran over the jersey over and over.
Yeah.
But it's very Italian looking jersey. I don't hate it. I don't love it, but I don't hate it.
It's not the best Italy jersey we've gotten, but it's not bad. Yeah, the design's a little weird. It definitely after seeing it as tire treads, it's hard not to see it as tire treads. I don't particularly like the collar,
Okay. The
but
like
other than
the
that, it looks
it's
good.
like the V-neck that doesn't meet. Somebody else
Yeah,
has that this year. Maybe it's you,
yeah.
maybe.
I'm not a huge V-neck person unless it's done right, like I said
Okay.
before, with like how when it's like tighter and like overlapped.
Mhm.
But this is not
Dude,
done right.
I wanna go back to, like, the early 2000s, like, I want a deep V-neck jersey, like, all the way down to my fucking nips.
Dude, well, you remember that Italy one of the Puma ones back from the early 2000s where it had the deep V, but then it had the shirt underneath it?
No.
Like
See, I
it was
want
like
you gotta send that to me, but I want no
I'll
shirt on it.
send
I
you
want
that.
just, like, a deep V,
No, it was crazy. Like their
just, like,
away, I think their
2000s.
home had it too, but their away was like a deep white V-neck that looked like it was over top of a blue like crew neck shirt.
Okay. That's
It
very
was
2000s
I'll
looking.
send it to you. It
Okay,
was
yeah.
crazy.
Okay, keep going. Italy away, the silver looks clean,
Class.
looks classy. Um, a little boring, but classy. I think classy
It
can be boring.
it's boring, but this makes I feel like it's very wearable, you know?
Yes.
Very
Yes.
wearable. I
Doesn't
like
seem
this
like you're
more than the
wearing a
home.
jersey.
Yes. I like this more than the home. I like the texture more. It's clean. If I'm gonna get an Italy jersey this year, it's going to be this one.
Okay. All right. Now let's get into what I think is Andrew Lockhart's jersey of the fucking tournament. Japan home. This is
Dude,
fantastic. This
this
is
is so
another
good.
fantastic jersey. Adidas, I mean, Jose had said it earlier. Adidas is fucking cooking this World Cup.
Yeah. Cool, because this is a nod back to was it the 2010 World Cup
I want to
shirt?
say so. Maybe.
It's a nod back to one of their World Cup I think it's the 2010.
Okay.
I think I'll lock in on that. If you guys find out I'm wrong, please tell me. But it like I just it's hard to do an old design bad
Mhm.
when you just re-implement it again. And
Yeah.
I think this just like it just works. It just
Yeah.
like without even having the Japan crest on this shirt, I know it's a Japan jersey, which
Exactly.
means like job well done. You complete the task. Good job.
And I've seen it in long sleeve and
It's probably even better.
it's like,
Yeah.
oh, chef's kiss. Like it's perfect.
Yep.
It's a perfect shirt. Their away, I'm not sold on. I know that there's a bit more of a story to it, and it kind of is supposed to
Yeah.
do like certain homages. I don't love it. That's just me though.
Yeah.
It's very
I mean,
juvenile.
yeah, I would agree. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay, keep going. Mexico home. This just looks like a Mexico shirt. Like again, it's kind of the same trap that I feel like Australia gets into where it's like it's the green shirt, they
Hmm.
throw some Aztec type pattern on it, and they're like, yeah, this looks very Mexican, and it's a Mexico shirt. Like I feel like their jerseys have looked like this since like the mid 2000s.
Yeah. I feel like they took the design from the previous jersey and they kind of just lean more into it, honestly.
Mhm.
Which I don't hate, but yeah, I feel like we're getting the same vibes. Like nothing really has changed too much.
Yeah. And then, okay, I'm scrolling down Mexico away. I've got to agree with Jesus and with Jose. I think this is a great looking shirt, but I won't lie. I think I still prefer like the Algeria jersey over this one.
Yeah, I mean, this one reminds me of the Italy one,
Yeah.
like
Oh, okay. That's
just like
fair too. Yeah.
a clean white with like a light design to it, like very wearable.
Yes.
Um, I think again, like if you're gonna get a Mexican kid this year, this is probably the one to get just because of how like it's just good. Like there's nothing crazy about it, but it's just good.
Yeah. It's just a
Yeah.
good natural design. All right. Let's go next to Netherlands. Now, I think with the home, we can just say it's kind of like Brazil. It's an orange shirt. They always have the same looking shirt.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen this before.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
think
one of those jerseys.
yeah, we've seen it a million times. The away, I actually also like. I think it's done very well. It kind of reminds me of the 2010 Spain kits.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
away, the black one. But the only
Yeah.
thing is I wish that the Netherlands crest would have been above across from the Nike swoosh and then the number would have been in the orange. I think that would have looked
Okay.
so much better.
I agree. I also think they should have used blue instead of black accents.
Oh, yeah, like the navy blue?
Yeah, I think that would have looked better.
Yeah, yeah, that
Because
that
like
would look
their
cool.
their way always has some blue.
Yeah,
So I think that would have completed it. But yeah, again, like to be completely honest, just the way these look pretty similar, they kind of give off template, but I think it's like a throwback enough vintage look where it gets them out of template status. So
okay. Yeah, fair. Okay, Nigeria home, it's fine. It's very Nigeria, very classic, pays good roots. I'm actually a bigger fan of the away though. Like the faux flames look on it that kind of have the gradient color. I think it's like kind of corny, but awesome.
dude, I think these are both fantastic. These both kind of like embody the Nigerian style that we've
Mhm.
gotten over the past few years in like a modern take that I think just hits as a full kind of brand across the board.
Yeah.
Um, I think I like the home better because it just gives off like kind of 90s retro vibes to me,
Okay.
but I also do really like the away. So it's tough. These are both like I feel like this is the first two kits in a row where I'm like these are both fantastic.
Okay. That's fair. That is fair.
Yeah,
We're gonna keep going. Northern Ireland home kind of screams template.
template.
Also, I don't love how it looks like it has like a turtle shell slash faux pecs and abs.
Yeah,
It's
I
kind
I
of
don't
weird.
like that at all.
I think that the away looks really, really good. Still
Whoa.
kind of templatey and boring, but I think that that track jacket actually looks like 10 out
The
of 10.
track jacket should be the fucking number 1 seller in this whole
Yeah,
pack.
that thing's phenomenal. Keep
Does that
going.
come with the collar? Damn.
But yeah, it's a track jacket, bro. They all come with collars, right? Oh, maybe this is. Oh man, I don't know.
Maybe it's a
Maybe
collar under the track jacket, it's the usual
whatever.
type of I don't know. Either way, it
That's
looks great.
that looks great. Norway, I don't care for the home, and then the away is black.
Yeah, not gonna lie, both of these, I was like, "That's what they thought of?" I
Yeah,
mean, I'm sure there's a story with the black, but
yeah,
at the end of the day, it's just black jersey, and they just kinda put their flag on a jersey
yeah.
on the home, so
Um, Peru home, Peru away. I don't really care for. I think that they're very like the Peru one looks like it always does with the red sash. I don't really
yeah.
care for
I'm
them.
I'm gonna be honest with the Peru home, every other jersey that Adidas has dropped so far has been kind of like a throwback or a callback to something else.
Mhm.
This one looks like they try to like modernize the sash part of the Peru home jersey
And it's just
to the
not
point
working.
where it just like doesn't hit. I don't know what like they try to make it so digital and I don't know.
Yeah.
Doesn't translate well.
You know what it reminds me of? Like, it's like kind of like a Tron style art
Yes.
style.
Yes.
Like,
Yep.
things don't look, but they're kind of blocky, but
Mhm.
futuristic. Yeah. Don't love them. Poland, I'll be honest. This might be, unfortunately, two of the most boring shirts. It's the same as always. Solid red shirt, solid white shirt. Like, this is template kit 101.
Yeah, I do appreciate that the away is a little bit different where they kind of went for this kind of washed out tie-dye vibe.
Mhm.
which I think in person probably looks a lot better.
Okay.
But yeah, at the end of the day, this is the most basic Poland like
They I like
design we've seen.
yes. This reminds me of, like, around I think it was 2014 to 2018 Nike
Yeah.
templates where they were just like every jersey was so boring and, like, one color.
Yep.
I don't care. Portugal at home, I think it looks clean. It's not my favorite.
Yeah.
The squiggly lines. It's not on here. I've seen the away. The away is weird. It's like the top part looks like it's a teal color. So think of almost like their 2016. It's like
Okay.
this teal color. The top part literally looks like water, like moving water, iceberg, and then it cuts off into a V, and it's just teal.
I may have seen it.
So yeah,
Now that I'm
it
thinking about it,
it
but
it, wa- it was interesting in person.
yeah.
Not my favorite, but whatever. I don't really love Puma kits in general.
Yeah.
Qatar home. I said it when Adidas first showed it. It's that I love that color. That's actually a fantastic looking kit to me. Kind of templatey still. I'm not going to give it a full pass.
Yeah. I feel like it's they've almost like used designs from like the previous
Yeah.
Qatar kits, but yeah, I mean it's not a full template. It looks better than that, and this color is super nice. Like this is a very nice burgundy.
Oh my god, we still have so many to go through. Oh,
We're at Q though.
yeah,
Holy
we're at
fuck!
Q. There's still a lot. Okay, Saudi Arabia. Oh, I'm sorry. Qatar away.
It
Very
looks like a
template. It's
very
white.
template. It looks like a t-shirt.
Saudi
I'll be honest.
Arabia, kind of the same. I'm not a big fan of it. It looks almost like a Pac-Man maze all over the jersey.
I like it though. I like the colors. I think
Okay.
it looks good. It's not bad.
Um,
That's where I'm at.
Okay, the Saudi Arabia away kit is the Qatar picture, so I don't know what that
Yeah, I'm
looks
like,
like.
wait a second. We just saw that.
Keep
Whatever.
going. Scotland home, clean, very template though. Again,
Clean,
it's
very
like
template. Yeah.
they don't know what to do, so they're just like make it dark blue.
They need to
Scotland
get
away, I think that's awful. I
ooh.
think that's awful,
No, I like this is vintage Scotland. This is
dude. It's like salmon pink with
I
purple stripes.
absolutely love this.
Oh God.
I this is
Okay,
the first time
chat,
I've actually seen it. This is the
chat. If
first
you're
time I've seen
following
it. I
along,
love this.
please let us know in the chat what's going on
This
because
could be
nobody
up
has said
there
anything.
as one of the
This
top kits.
this is I think that this is one of the worst kits I've ever seen.
Oh no, I love this shade of orange. It's kind of
That's
like a creamsicle.
that's salmon, bro.
It's like a s
That's like a
I like it.
salmon pink.
The pinstripes really give me like an 80s vibe.
Oh,
70s, 80s vibe, and, you have the throwback logo, you have the, beefy V-neck that's not too
I
deep.
do like the beefy V-neck. This looks like it reminds me of another sport, but I can't think of it. Almost like a
Baseball,
baseball
like an old
shirt.
baseball shirt,
Yeah,
yeah. I feel like that's
yeah,
why I like it, like, I don't
yeah.
know, it's so different, and I appreciate it because the home
Okay,
is so fucking basic.
okay.
But I
To
do feel like it's
each
a
their own.
disconnect because, like, this looks so much different than the home.
Chat,
Sorry, Matt,
please.
can't agree. Damn, come on, Jose.
Oh, I haven't
Ah,
gotten any.
everyone's
I don't
cooking
see
me.
anything. I don't see anything in the chat, so maybe I'm just
No,
not
Jose
getting.
said, "Sorry, Matt, can't agree," and Jesus said, "I'm not a fan." So,
Yeah,
it's
see,
not
they know
looking good for
ball.
me.
They know
I'm gonna
fucking
die on the hill.
ball.
Imma die on the hill.
You're alone. You aren't even a
I
one-man
got
army. You're just
Scottish in me, I might
an
buy this.
old bum. Okay, keep going. We've got, South Africa.
Do better.
Yeah, I don't love the home. I think the away is actually pretty clean. I
The
like
way's
the
clean.
double collar, like the weird crew neck V-neck with the
See,
fold over.
I
I think that's
appreciate these
cool.
collars. I really like when they do the collar with the V-neck. Now,
Okay.
it can be done very wrong, but I feel like they do it right here, and I
Yeah.
do think the away is very clean. The home, I feel like I've seen that kid before many
Yeah.
times,
Looks like an
so
Australia kit.
it really does, yeah, it really does.
Okay, South Korea home, red tiger stripes.
This
I
is
feel like I've seen it
sick.
before, but I love it. I think it
Yeah.
looks so freaking good.
I completely agree with everything you just said. Like, I feel like we have seen something like this before, but it hits so hard.
Mhm.
Any of those old Call of Duty players out there, it reminds me of like the
Red camo,
red
red
camo,
tiger.
the red tiger camo. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I that was my favorite, so
Yeah, good choice.
I'm locked in on that one. That one's
Their
sick.
way is like this purple kind of, prism looking one.
Still love it.
I love
It's
it
still
too.
good
It's different, it's cool, and one thing I think looks cool is on the second photo, it looks like the prism is, like, erupting from the
from the
Korea logo.
crest. Yes,
Yes.
yeah, and it's it's cool too because I think even though both of these jerseys have different designs to them, I feel like they
Mhm.
both flow with the same kind of, I'm gonna say it, design language, if that makes sense.
Keyword.
Yeah, I love both of these. They go together pretty well.
Okay, let's keep going. Spain, home. It's fine. It
Class.
looks like a Spain kit. I think it's
Yeah,
done well.
it's a classy
I
Spain
do
kit.
love the alternating stripes. Nobody
Yes.
else has
Yep.
done that. I like that. The way I saw in person, it looks very clean, but very plain, very template.
I feel like a lot of Adidas's aways are kind of merging together with me now that I'm seeing
Mhm.
all of them side by side for the first time.
Yeah.
Like this is essentially the same as the Italy and Mexico ones. But
Yeah.
those I also liked, so I can't back out now.
Yeah.
So
It's not bad. It kind of looks like a Roma shirt.
it does look like a Roma shirt. Yep.
You know what I mean? Okay, Sweden home, not a fan. Very plain, very Sweden. You could put a Ukraine logo. I think it'd be the exact same. But their
Yeah.
Sweden away,
Ooh.
chef's kiss. That
Well
weird, like
done.
royal looking pattern, man. Zlatan is rolling that he could not get one of
I
these.
know. I like that. I mean
I like the
I don't
away.
hate the home. I like the color blocking to it. But
Okay.
yeah, it does kind of also like could be a Ukraine kit. But yeah, this one, the away is definitely one of the better ones we've seen.
Okay. Switzerland home,
Oh my
boring.
god, boring. Yeah.
Boring. That
Holy
just that doesn't
crap.
even look like a template. That looks like one of those cheap Puma shirts you
It's
get at
like, oh,
Ross.
we forgot our jerseys at home. Go get red shirts and we'll iron all the logos on.
Yep, I gotta be honest, we're gonna keep going. Turkey, the home and away, same thing. Same thing as Poland. It's just a stripe.
They'd added the stripe. Yeah, it's the same
That's
thing. They just added the stripe.
it's the little same jerseys, it's just a
Come on,
stripe.
Nike.
Not a fan. Ukraine, the cool little details in the yellow, but again, it's boring. It's a boring
Another
shirt.
another jersey I feel like I've seen, you know?
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
yeah.
Not a fan. I think the away is a little better. Again, I like the collar, but
Yeah,
kind of inverse of what they have. Not the biggest fan.
agree.
Uruguay home, boring. Boring.
Yeah, I mean,
I like the white collar, but it's do something. It's just
it's
baby blue.
I know. It's like a throwback to I think this is the same and same with the France at least design. I think it's a throwback to the 2014 World Cup where they had the white collars done similar to
Okay.
what this looks like.
Okay.
But yeah, at the end of the day, like this is just boring. It's just
Yeah.
the blue kit.
Um,
But
we're we're gonna go down one more to the Uruguay away. Horrible. That
ugh,
is god awful, bro.
oh, I
What
like
is
this.
that? Ugh.
I like this. It's different. It kind of reminds me of
Yuck.
Black Panther,
Yeah, but like Timu version.
I guess. I don't know.
Timu Black Panther.
I like some people have said this is their favorite kit out of all the
Hey, what's up,
kits.
undercover football? I have not heard that, but that's okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's
What's
not
up,
my
Aloof?
favorite for sure, but I do appreciate that they kind of went crazy with it.
Undercover, we have not made our top 3 World Cup kits yet. We're just kinda going through all of them, and then we're just gonna kind of, at the end, just pick 3 or so that we really love.
Yeah.
But we're almost at United States, so we've got a couple more to go. Let's just keep going. USA home. Okay. I need to be
You go
honest.
first. You go first because you,
I'm a USA hater,
yeah.
okay? I, like, 99% of the time hate their jerseys. I loved and I have one women's jersey, and I've seen the old Waldo kit. This shit fucking slaps, bro.
Yeah.
This is but there I'm just gonna spoil it too. Their away kit, the super dark navy that looks almost black with the dark stars, that shit slaps too. Like Nike tried, and it's so obvious.
Yeah. Guys, Nike listened finally.
Yeah.
And like part of me is like, if I saw this and didn't see the last like 10 years of Nike kits, would I still be hyped? And the answer is still yes, because we've been asking for stripes
Yeah,
on our
dude.
home kit for
Yes.
so long. And they finally did
Mhm.
it. And they
Mhm.
did it in a way that I think everyone wanted them to do it in a way where it was like a direct throwback reference to what they've done in the
To the
past.
Waldo.
They, yeah, to the Waldo jersey. but they did it in a way that screams America even more than what we expected. A waving flag. Like, you can't
Yeah,
get
exactly.
more US than this.
And I will say one thing that I think is super cool that I've seen on photos is like the replica, like the pattern doesn't stop, but then on
Yeah.
the player issue one, it has like the white chunk for the numbers to go and the numbers are dark
Yeah.
blue. I think it looks so good.
Well, so they do that in the replica too. If you do get a player, it has the chunk cut out. My buddy just got one. He got a Chris Richards jersey,
Yeah.
and his chest, it has like it fades, but it's not like a complete like just
It's
stop.
not
Like
just
it
a square. Yeah, it
fades
fades
out.
in and
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
Yeah. So they try to do their best with, upholding to the FIFA standards when it comes to that. But dude, this is one of those jerseys I say just don't get a player.
Yeah.
Give those stripes the room. Let them
Yeah.
breathe.
I say
Um,
I would get a player if there was some of the women's, but they're all
yeah.
retired now, so I don't
I
care
would
anymore.
get a player on the away though, because it's so dark. You need kind of something to break it up. But yeah, the away I really like, but it does kind of give warm-up shirt vibes, kind of, to me.
Okay. See,
I feel
I
like you need
think
to see the stars. If like you're from a distance where you can't see the stars too much, it's flat. But when you see the stars,
yeah.
it's nice.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it would be cool, like because Pulisic is the captain, so it can't happen. But I think it would be so cool if, like, let's say most teams, the goalkeeper's the captain. If the goalkeeper had the Stars jersey, and then the rest of the team had the Waldo look, so
Stripes.
it looks
Yeah.
like a whole flag. I'm like, that would be sick.
Yeah.
That would be sick as hell.
That would
But
be so dope. Yeah, that would be sick. I honestly wish with this, the only thing that really bugs me about it is I wish the stars were more prominent. I feel like
yeah, they're kind of hard to see. But I
they're
think that's
hard to
what
see.
makes them cool. Like you
Yeah.
gotta know to know.
Yeah.
Footloose said that he likes them, but damn, he's just gonna get a Portland, Maine FC kit. Okay.
Okay.
That's good to know. I will look into that, so I don't have to wear a USA badge. Fuck that. Okay, Venezuela home, very template. Looks like a Venezuela kit. They have the alternating stripes, which I did love. I gave Spain credit for that. That's cool that they did that. And then they're away. It looks like the significant part is the three colored trefoil, the alternating trefoil.
Which is cool.
Yeah, that's a cool
And
nod.
they kind of just did Venezuela instead of the logo, which
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like. I
Okay.
like that it's
Oh
different.
yeah, I didn't catch that. And then last but not least, Wales. We got Wales home, Wales away. The Wales home looks classy. It looks very Wales.
Yeah.
But it's not my favorite. And then the Wales away, definitely not my favorite. That kind of looks like the
Yeah.
Algeria, Mexico, all those kind of ones.
But
So
worse.
yeah. So not my favorite.
Yeah.
All right, Matt. Give me roughly from Jesus, we just looked at like 60 jerseys.
I know.
Off the top of your head, give me top three. Be
Okay.
homes
Top of my
away.
three, top of my head, not thinking too much about it. No particular order. US home,
Okay.
Germany away,
Okay.
and I'm gonna do. Oh my god, there's so many. I'm trying to remember them. Oh, I'm gonna give a shout to that Korea home jersey with the
Okay.
tiger stripes.
Good choices.
Yeah,
Good freaking choices. Okay, for me, I'm gonna go with I'm probably gonna go England away, Germany home, and I think there's a lot that I want to put on this list. I think I'm gonna go Japan home. I really like that Japan
yeah.
kit.
See, if I had more than three, I think I'm throwing that in there too.
Yeah, if I could
Oh
get more,
wow,
then I'd
I
start getting
backed out of the
serious.
Scotland thing so fucking quick, didn't
See?
I?
See, that's how bad it
Oh
was. You didn't
no,
even remember. You talked all that shit. Didn't even remember. Oh my god. Okay.
that's four. That's four for me.
Oh Jesus. Okay. Quickly chat. If you're still here, let's see. Clippy wants to know Adidas or Nike with better kits overall. Adidas. I'm gonna go Adidas
Adidas.
hands down.
I had hope for Nike. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I think Nike did better than they have in a long time, but I would
Yeah,
say like if you ask me percentage, I'm gonna go like 65 Adidas, 35 Nike.
yeah, and I think it
And
comes
no
down to the
Puma.
fact that there's not many bad Adidas kits,
Yeah.
and like I think maybe Nike kind of have more bad kits and more great kits, and there's less
Mhm.
middle kits, and I think Adidas has more middle kits and good
Yeah.
kits. You know
Yeah,
what
the
I
only
mean?
middle kits for Nike for me really were like Poland,
Yeah,
Turkey, where it's
the
just
ones that
nothing.
yeah, there's nothing to really go off of, so it's hard to shit on them too much.
Okay, yeah, Footloose says Adidas. Wow. Everybody's joining. I'm sorry that took like
Guys, it's not
45
Puma. No, I'm kidding.
minutes to fucking get through all those jerseys. But
Yeah,
let
that
us
was a
know
lot.
quickly, chat, if you're here, what your favorite kits were, or ask us a question before we dip. Okay, Andrew Palmer says Adidas. Jesus Football says Adidas. Clippy says Nike with too many templates. Yeah, that's fair.
That
But
is
Adidas
fair.
had quite a bit too. Like, who was it?
Yeah.
It was
Their way
Mexico,
have more templates. Yeah.
Algeria, Wales, and
Italy,
somebody else was like the exact same
Italy,
jersey.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Spain, and
Italy,
Spain,
Spain. Yeah, they were like pretty much the exact same, just a different logo, maybe
for
a different
sure.
color placement. Or the Sweden, Ukraine, Australia ones.
Yeah.
He said any great Puma kits. The Portugal kit is not bad. Yeah, the Portugal kit, the home and away are both fine.
I
I
gotta look
didn't
up
love
the
them.
away kit.
What other kit was there? I don't even remember anybody else being Puma
I
really.
don't think there was.
Yeah, the Footloose, they're
Oh,
both
I do
okay.
see it.
You see what I'm saying? It's weird. It looks like
Yeah,
a
it's
goalkeeper
weird.
kit.
I actually don't like that at all.
Okay, that's fair.
Ew.
Yeah, I mean, I was hoping that. Let's see. Clippy says I'm on my way to go buy the Australia home kit. Dude, you've had the same home kit for like 60
Yeah,
years.
just go get one from like 2 years
Yeah.
ago. People won't even notice. Um,
Okay, cool.
what's your biggest surprise kit before we sign
In a
off?
good way, a bad way, or either?
Like it just surprised you. Let's say what's your biggest like good way surprise and then bad surprise.
Okay, honestly, good way surprise. The United States kits.
That's a great shot.
You know me. I fucking always hate on their jerseys, and I cannot stand them as a federation, but I think that both of their kits blew me
Yeah.
away. Like genuinely blew me away in a good way. Um Surprise bad kit on it or Korea. Korea is another good shout. Um
Korea. Yeah.
I will say surprise bad kit. I'm gonna go with Brazil away. I feel like it's so hard to mess up
Yeah.
Brazil, and they somehow did
That's
with
a
that
good shout.
ugly or Scotland. Oh God, Scotland
Oh, get
too.
out of here.
Jesus Christ. What was yours?
Dude, I was gonna say the same fucking two kids. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Um, if I had to pick anything else, Germany away surprised me in a good way.
Okay. That's
Um,
fair.
not that they've had bad kids in the past or anything, but like for that being so different and
Mhm.
also me liking it so much, I think that surprised me. Um, surprised me in a bad way. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna say this, but it's not as bad as it sounds. The Italy home. I had a
Okay.
lot
The
of
tire tread?
expectations. Yeah, it doesn't hit with me the way I wanted it to hit with me, and that kind of pissed me off. So, because I always like to get usually like a US jersey and an Italy jersey, and now I feel like
Okay.
there's not much to get on the Italy
I would say
side.
you could
So,
get a USA home, Italy away.
yeah,
Okay, ESDLR boots. Opinions on the new F50 drop. Sorry if you already answered, just got on. Are you talking about the new generation that hasn't like officially come out yet, but like Ryan Cherokee was wearing them.
yeah.
I think Hugo
We've
Ekatike was
seen,
wearing them. They look
yeah.
cool.
I say we've seen like more high def video or photos of them recently, and they look very lightweight,
Yeah, they look very
very thin.
crazy fast plus.
Yeah, which all about, all about. But it's really going to come down to how they perform. So,
Yeah. I was gonna say we'll have to wait and see. I was gonna review the current F50, but I'm like, it's so
mm,
late now, and like I don't need to waste money
it's
on a
not
boot
worth
that
it.
I yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. So I'm just gonna wait for the next one, but I will review the next one. I've got a whole video concept in my head already. I'm like, I just need to get the boots and I'll have
yeah. I feel like the shortest possible review of the current F50 would be the Gattuso meme. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. Like
it.
that's the best way to describe the current F50.
Amir,
Cool.
Maestro and Alpha watch updates. Okay, Amir, you'll have to go back and watch the beginning to get full Alpha thoughts, but I wore them in my game. If you've been following me on Instagram, they were fantastic. I'm loving them. They still have issues. They're not perfect. I think I still prefer the Alpha 2 overall, but they're great. And then the Maestros, phenomenal. They are still easily one of my favorite current Nike boots. I think overall, I still prefer the Phantom 6 High, but the Maestro is phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Yes. And we'll soon have a Legera watch
Yes.
coming
Yeah,
soon.
Matt's going to do the Leggera because he's waiting on a specific colorway.
Yeah.
Andrew Palmer, you see Ghana. It's like a spider. No, we'll have to. Let me look real quick.
Ghana.
That
Yeah, why
that is
weren't
possible.
they on?
Let me see. World Cup 2026.
We talking about the white
Uh,
one?
no, he's talking about the yellow. That I don't like that. Footloose. I'm sorry. That's awful.
Am I seeing the right kit?
I just looked up. I just googled real quick. Ghana kit World Cup 2026, and it's like the fourth photo. It's like a yellow one with like a cross-looking thing in the middle, and like this. It looks almost like a bee, like a beehive or like a rug.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
Yeah, that's awful, Footloose. I'm sorry, buddy. You have terrible taste. Um. Okay, cool. Matt, tell the people where they can find you. This is the longest episode we have done in a long time. I am
I know
so
this is
sorry.
pretty long.
If you were here live and you made it to the stealth live episode, thank you for joining us. If you have anything, send it real quick before we leave. But Matt, tell the people where they can find you.
You can find me at Burns_boots on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. What about you?
You can find me at Texas Cleat Collector on Instagram, TikTok, on YouTube. You can find us at Bootcast Pod on Instagram and YouTube. And go down in the comments and let us know, what kits did you love? What kits did you hate? Which one's your favorite? Which one's your least favorite? What do you think about Adidas reusing colorways for like the millionth time on the F50? And yeah, let us know about if you tried the I don't remember what that Puma pack is called, Dreamscape, I think. If you try those with the alternate upper, let us know what you think about that. And while you're down in the comments, hit like, hit subscribe, turn on the notification bell so when we go live stealthfully like this, you can join. And until the next episode, guys, peace.
Peace.